Hi there, I'm Jared Lawford from Recfishwest, and joining me is Matt Gillett. Now, the demersal season is kicking off soon, and it's very important that we look after these fish. So, Matt, can you tell us why that's so important and what sort of tips would you give?
Yeah, thanks, Jared. Fish that you've mentioned, like dewfish, pink snapper, bulging groper, super important to recreational fishers. They are under recovery, so we're trying to recover stocks, and recreational fishers have a role to play there. Very, very important species, and it's important that we do the best we can for these fish at the moment.
So what can people do to ensure that they're looking after these fish?
Yeah, it's a great question, Jared. I think the answer to that begins when you're planning a fishing trip. These fish are really important and we all love to go and catch them, but there are other fish out there to catch. The bag limit for demersal fish is 2 per person. We've got a boat limit of 4. That doesn't mean we have to go out and catch 2 or 4 fish. There's plenty of other species available. We can catch squid, we can catch whiting. In summer, the pelagic fishing for things like Spanish mackerel and southern bluefin tuna are really good. Really have a think if you really need to take the maximum number of demersal fish during a fishing trip.
Yeah. So one query we get a lot at Recfishwest is when and where should you be releasing demersal fish, because the rules have changed and there's a lot of confusion. So when is an appropriate time, Matt?
So Jared, if you're fishing for demersal fish in shallow water, it's okay to release them. We're talking about water depths of probably less than 20 metres. As you get deeper, the survival rate of demersal fish declines rapidly. So catching demersal fish and releasing them into deeper water, it's not appropriate. Also, if you've caught your bag limit or you've caught enough demersal fish for the day, they're not a good target for catch and release. You should be going to fish for something else.
Yep. So at Recfishwest, we want to make sure that you get the most out of your fishing. So we'll put a link to a really good filleting video in the comments that we've done previously. But say, for instance, I've just caught a dewie and I want to get the most out of it. What sort of tips would you give?
It's really important that we make the most out of the fish that we do catch and we do take home. So, on capture of demersal fish like a dewfish, you want to dispatch it quickly and humanely. Bleed it and put it on ice straight away. That will ensure that the quality of the meat is maintained. And when you get home, traditionally we would have just filleted a dewfish and maybe thrown the frame out. But there is at least an additional meal on every frame, particularly in either the cheeks or the wings. So you can throw that on the barbecue, for instance, to ensure that for every fish we catch, we're really getting the best out of it. If you do catch a nice fish, you can donate the skeleton to science through the Send Us Your Skeletons program. Additionally, the government has just put out the Fish Catch WA app, and you can log your catches to help additional information to help manage our fisheries in the future.
Yeah.